So this learning target 3 is about justifying each step in a linear equation as you solve. So this row right here is given, so you don't have to do anything for that row. But then right here it wants to know what property means that you're going to take this 7 and multiply it by every term inside the parentheses. So 7 times 2/7, that's what we got here, and 7 times 3x, which is right here. And the property that says that when you have a number outside the parentheses and you multiply it by both, that's called the distributive property. I'm going to be very picky. I don't know about Miss Olson and Mr. Graff, but I'm going to be very picky that you actually write down the name of the property. So you need to make sure that you go back and look to make sure from Learning Target 3, I think we watched it in the first or second video. We talked about those properties and what they're actually called. All right, so then the next thing that happens is that they subtract a 2 from each side of the equation. Okay. When you subtract a 2 from each side of an equation, you have to use a property, and the property is the subtraction property, and not just subtraction property of equality. And what that means is that it's going to keep it equal as long as you subtract from both sides of the equals. Okay? Then we're left with 21x equals 33. The last thing we do is divide by 21 on each side, and that's the division property of equality. Okay? So, as I go through, I'm going to solve through this equation, and I'm going to tell you where you need to provide the justification. I need you to copy down the equation, I need you to copy down the steps, and I need you to copy down or fill in the blanks for the properties. Okay? So the first line that I'm going to write down is 8y minus 3 equals 10y plus 5. So what property did I use there? Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is subtract 8y from each side, and I'll get negative 3 equals 2y plus 5. What property did I use there? Subtract 5 from each side, that's a property. I get negative 8 equals 2y. Then I divide by 2, and I use a property for that, and I get negative 4 equals y. So you've got 4 blanks to fill in on that one.